Introducing first, already in the ring, your WOW World Trios Tag Team Champions, Coach Campanelli, Candy Crush, and Gloria Glitter. They are top tier.
Top tier.
Signature entrance there, David.
And their opponents, from the beaches of Santa Monica, Sydney, Australia, and Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, it's Brittany Bay, Crystal Waters, and Sandy Shore. They are Spring Break 24/7.
And now, Sandy Shore, Crystal Waters, and Brittany Bay making their way to the ring, David. And this is the first time we've seen all three of these superheroes team up here on WOW.
Yes, we have. We've been waiting for Sandy Shore to return to action. She's back. She's been in college studying, getting that degree. She's up on that rope now, and they're all three together. Sandy Shore, Crystal Waters, and Brittany Bay. 24/7 Spring Break. You remember Spring Break, Nigel? Wasn't it fun?
It was, David, and the party rolls on here for Crystal Waters, Brittany Bay, and Sandy Shore. As Brittany Bay goes for the lockup, it gets a knee in the midsection from the heavy hitter, Candy Crush.
This is our main event tonight, fans, and our main event in our next episode of WOW. It's gonna be a doozy. Holly Swag in there with Penelope Pink against the champions, Jesse Jones and Big Rig Betty. That's on your next episode of WOW Women of Wrestling. Here comes Crystal Waters in, giving a right elbow to the left shoulder of Candy Crush. Now giving her a boot off of the ropes. The referee, the senior referee of WOW in the arena tonight, Jeff McGowan, baby.
Candy Crush with that jab to the midsection, and now Gloria Glitter, the cardio queen, being sent into the corner of Spring Break 24/7, and Crystal Waters tagging into her partner, Sandy Shore, looking good against Gloria Glitter now, as Sandy Shore with the step up enziguri goes to hook the leg of Gloria Glitter in. Coach Campanelli in to break up the pinfall attempt. Top tier, claiming, David, they are the greatest team in all of professional wrestling.
Men or women, Sandy Shore sidesteps Gloria Glitter and puts up the foot for a kick to the midsection, and now jams her head down into the mat.
Sandy Shore going once again for another pinfall and gets a 2 count this time around. Spring Break 24/7. Again, David, the first time that these three superheroes now have tagged together as Gloria Glitter nails that code breaker.
Sandy Shore fell back into the wrong corner.
And the tags in and out. Top tier calls this the podium splash, David. And now, Gloria Glitter in
They're
for the
doing
team of
another
top tier.
podium splash. Glitter didn't get as high as Crush. Now the ankles pulled. Coach pulling in Sandy Shore into the middle of the ring, going for the pin, Nigel.
Coach Campanelli gets a 2 count on Sandy Shore, but Shore hanging in this matchup. And David, as you mentioned, we haven't seen Sandy Shore in quite some time, but she's back, fresh off of studying finals and things like that, and she's ready for action. So for her team, David, she's probably the fresher competitor out of Crystal Waters and Brittany Bay, as Coach Campanelli punishing the back of Sandy Shore.
Sandy Shore's got that beautiful marketing degree. She's a whiz, and you might think she is a marketing expert because as she takes that big doubles hip toss to the mat, she specifically said in her gear, I want the green gear with the blue. She thought the colors worked. I think they taught her that in marketing school. Right now, they better be hoping that she learned a little more about professional wrestling, because Candy Crush is going to town on Sandy Shore.
Candy Crush just whipping
Look
Sandy Shore into the corner and now knocking off Crystal Waters.
And giving a right elbow right to the chest of Brittany Bay.
Candy Crush with that back mule kick straight to the chest of Sandy Shore. Dropping the elbow right into the chest, caving it in, going for the cover now, and Jeff McGowan says just a 2 count. Again, fans, this is a non-title matchup between these two teams. Our main event here tonight as Candy Crush sends Sandy Shore into the ropes, and now Glory Glitter and Candy Crush just dropping Sandy Shore right in the middle of the ring. This could be enough, but Brittany Bay in to break up the count.
A little timid was Brittany Bay. She's afraid of Jeff McGowan. That's a rookie for you, believing that she might get disqualified immediately. Brittany Bay showing some timidness, being timid there. I don't know if timidness is even a word, Nigel. We'll have to look that up. You, the historian of women's wrestling, may also know all the words.
Well, it's the history, not the verbiage.
I'm giving you credit for more than you do, Nigel.
Sandy Shore was able to hit the neck breaker, buying herself a little bit of time here and hopefully an opportunity to tag in to one of her partners in Spring Break 24/7. She tags in to Brittany Bay, the WOW superhero rookie, who
Standing
sends
drop kick.
Campanelli down.
Another standing drop kick. She got a little more air on that one. Brittany Bay showing a double drop kick, taking down Coach and Crush.
Brittany Bay trying to ride this wave out, but Coach Campanelli being sent to the mat with a crossbody from Brittany Bay. Not good enough to knock down Top Tier. Candy Crush forearm shot to Crystal Waters now, and this matchup is really broken down, David.
Glitter's got Bay up. Bay in trouble, tossed over like a sack of potatoes. Usually I say that when they're tossed out of the ring, but that time was just the way it was, right off the shoulders down to the purple mat, and now
Candy Crush, my goodness, and Coach Campanelli, that's gotta be it. Brittany Bay, it's good night, and another win for Top Tier.
the rookie felt like what it's like to be welcomed to WOW Women of Wrestling with that pin.
Your winners, Coach Campanelli, Candy Crush, and Gloria Glitter. They are Top Tier.
As Top Tier is putting on that leg lock to all three of them, giving us the memory of what happened to Tara Strike. And here comes Ashley Blaze and Kara Kai. They're in here to break it up. For Jeannie Buss, it's Nigel